Hello, my name is Ryan Bame, and for my final thesis project, I'll be discussing the topic of utilizing social media metrics in businesses. So first off, I'm going to state my project definition. So my goal is to have a completed report that establishes the best practices for businesses to utilize social media metrics in order to sustain revenue. So social media business growth is threatened by multiple inconsistent measurement methodologies and statistics which may not include artificial usage. So my vision statement is that my thesis paper will be an approximate 15 to 20 page report depicting how social media metrics are being utilized by users and businesses. I will include in-depth literature review, examples of best practices, and visuals, images, and graphs to coincide with my report to help readers visualize social media behavior and trends. And also with that, I'm also going to have short video segments that break down each section of my paper that will be posted to YouTube, so that get in-depth analysis of my findings and also be visually appealing for viewers to be able to see my findings instead of having to read my 15 to 20 page report. So we're talking about success criteria. What is going to make this a successful project? So, I determined that the way I learn is always drafting everything out. So for this project, I'll be following a strict rubric. I'll be able to, because it pertains to social media, I'll be analyzing Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat, all the top and most popular social media platforms. My rubric will be in organizational form, stating my introduction, key points, important quotes from my sources, graphics and visuals, and also my conclusion. It also state my deadline, which will be August 2016. I think I'm going to be shooting for an August 8th, I believe. I'll verify later in my presentation when I determine my timetable and my work breakdown structure. So when talking about my work breakdown structure, it's going to be 5 main steps. So first is to complete my project plan. So in order to get that done, I need to check and update the project task to complete and finish all sections of my project plan. Luckily enough, I'll show you my schedule in the next slide or two. I finished my project plan, so I'm a little ahead of schedule, which is nice. For my second statement, I'm going to perform research, so I'll be discovering high-profile businesses to quote and include in this thesis paper. I'll locate primary sources of high-profile businesses to quote and include in this thesis paper via online and print. And I'll be able to quote and copy and paste primary sources into this research paper. Third part will be writing the paper, which will take the longest, so I'll be able to contact high-profile companies who are willing to participate in my research study, schedule an interview, date and locations for these interviews, so it'll be in-person or virtual via Skype or whatnot. And lastly, I'll record and video conducted interviews with these companies, and then I'll be able to write my paper once I have all gathered my information for both my interviews and also from my primary research and secondary research. So fourth step will be create videos. So I'll draft important key points from the paper. Obviously this has to be done after I finish and complete my paper. And then I'll be able to determine what information is relevant to include in the thesis videos from the thesis papers. And then I'll be able to create multiple short videos from each section of my paper and post them to YouTube via my YouTube channel. And last and not least, present my thesis. So I'll be able to make sure my written paper is complete and also post all my videos to make sure they're all uploaded, and then I'll be able to officially graduate from this program and have a completed project. And also I plan on getting my paper published, so I'll be reaching out to various academic journals such as the Interactive Social Media Metrics Journal. So here's a timetable for my thesis project. I was able to utilize a software that was recommended via the project space. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But basically what it does, it gives me a time frame of all my work breakdown structures, so all my goals I want to complete, and what is my expected duration of how long it will take. Obviously, this is from top to bottom, so I can't complete anything without the one on top being completed. So right now I'm in the process of discovering high-profile businesses to include in my thesis paper and locate primary sources. So I'm a right around schedule. I just need to schedule my interviews, and I'll be able to be up to date with my progress. And in order to keep track of my progress without the timetable, I created a schedule kind of project dashboard via a random Excel file I was able to get from the web, and basically keeps track of my progress. So I keep my goals and milestones in here, and it gives me like how long it took me to do something, the percent it's completed. So I was able to discover my high profile businesses interview right here. So right now I'm in the process of conducting my interviews and locating primary resources, and once that's finished I'll be able to go on to moving to complete my thesis project, such as writing my paper and then uploading them to YouTube and whatnot. So obviously with any project there comes a lot of risk. This is a very interesting class because I really didn't take it into account like the amount of risk that can be involved. So the more prepared you are to deal with risk, the more prepared you are to deal with them if it actually occurs. So here are some 4 main tasks and objectives from my project, and the risks that could be associated with, and the proposed solutions I came up with. So number 1, identify primary research sources. So the risk can be I can't find any or access personal businesses for information depicting how the businesses can't rely on social media metrics to become successful. So one solution is call a different company. Number 2 is call a library for resources. And number 3 is find a lower profile company with access to their social media usage via online and with specifically social media metrics. Second task is to complete interview with high profile company. So the risk could be company does not have enough time to conduct an in-person interview. So solution, conduct a phone or Skype session interview. Another task or objective is analyzing results. So the risk could be too many points to keep track of / very unorganized. So the proposed solution could be to create a master Excel spreadsheet with organized results, so we'll be able to filter and keep everything organized and neat. Number 4 is uploading videos to YouTube. So risk can be video fails to upload to YouTube via Screen-O-Matic. So another solution is to utilize another video software company such as SlideDog. Or another solution can be video myself giving a live presentation and then upload that video to YouTube myself. So all in all, that concludes my project. I'm very excited and eager to go about and continue to see how this develops, and I'm pretty confident based off this class has prepared me to conduct my thesis in a professional and also timely manner. So once again, thank you for everything you've taught me, Professor, and I'm very excited and eager to go about my ways to complete this project and looking forward to the outcome at the end of August. So once again, thank you for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to presenting my final project in August. So thanks again. Take care. This is Ryan signing out. Bye-bye.